one more time, round of applause for the beautiful couple, ladies and gents. Yes. Okay, let's do it, ladies and gents, family and friends. It is with great pleasure and excitement that I welcome you to the wedding ceremony of Steph and Tim. Welkom alle. Just learn that then. It means so much to them that you're all here today. They would like to acknowledge those that couldn't be here right now, but that does mean there's extra booze at the reception for everyone. So while we're sad they can't make it, thanks for the extra booze. My name is Daniel Delby, and I'm duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law. As you can see, I'm not your typical old lady celebrant, and the bride and groom have proofread everything I'm going to say today. So feel free to laugh along with us. If you're like, oh, can I laugh? Just laugh, yeah? It makes you 70% more attractive to the opposite sex. It's true. So, yeah. Tim must have laughed a lot because he's definitely batting. That's probably a lie. They both look like they're the product of some German youth sexy genetics program. So, both good. Yeah, everyone's already getting sexy. Steph and Tim are just right for each other. Well, they were swipe right for each other to start, and it's the match that just worked out perfectly. Steph reckons that they've met in a past life at some point as well. That's probably true. It was that German sexy genetics experiment lab. They are almost opposites, where Steph is extroverted and an empath, whereas Tim is an introvert and a hard ass that has no issue telling you the painful truth if he thinks it's going to help you in the long run. So no pain, no gain extends outside of the gym for Tim. As everyone already knows, they hustle hard and party and holiday even harder. They love having a laugh and roasting each other. I probably shouldn't mention roast too close to the German references, but let's move on. They've checked it, remember guys? They overcome challenges as a team and enjoy working on things together. Like how Steph's always working with Tim on how to improve his habit of buying expensive motorbikes and just not riding them. He doesn't have Harley Davidsons, he has hardly gave it some. Two-wheelers aside, they're madly in love, they never fight, and they bring out the best in each other. They have a passion for self-development and growth. Well, that's just Tim's buys, tries and lats, but they do support each other more intensely than Tim's calves do trying to hold up his top half. Hashtag leg day, baby. The mutual support is so awesome that they made the move to work from home, which means spending 90% of their lives together, but it just works out perfectly. Helping each other win at whatever they're doing makes it all worth it. Their story begins on their first date at Cabin in Mount Lawley. Now, Steph's first memory of Tim was thinking he was handsome and hilarious. She saved him in her phone as Tim German Shanter King because he had shit banter. Shanter, it's German for shit banter. She also thought that he was emotionally unavailable because he was so driven and loved his work that much that he didn't have time for a girlfriend. Now, my theory, he was just really focused on one thing and couldn't express much else. Because as we heard, Steph described her first memory above in loads of detail. Tim just said he remembers her huge cans. That was all I was given in my space on the questionnaire. So Tim didn't really have a first memory glance, he had more of a first mammary glance. They must have made a good impression on each other though, as they shared their first kiss that night in the tray of his sister's ute on the edge of the Swan River. From that point forward, they couldn't get enough of each other. Steph's favourite thing about him is, other than being hot as fuck, is his drive that helps inspire her daily. Tim helped her believe in herself, and he was a dynamic force pushing her to quit the job that she hated and start doing one that she loved. If he hadn't had so much faith in her, she doubts that she would be where she is today. Tim's favourite thing about Steph is her smile. Now, I'm glad that over time he managed to look up from his first memory. But he is forever grateful that Steph has always been there to look after him. He's made numerous trips to hospital and she's always made sure he's okay. Even at our first meeting, Tim had his arm in a cast. Luckily, he could use his other arm, unlike the next scenario, because Tim said the nicest thing she's done for him was cleaning his butt after he had salmonella poisoning, which ironically meant his love of breasts that go off was the cause cause and the cure to his problem. Helping someone wipe their own butt before the age of 80 is a fairly good sign that they might be the one. For Steph, she knew Tim was the lifer when he went to Tony Robbins with her. Rumour has it that night she lived up to Tony Robbins' quote, "It's not knowing what to do, it's doing what you know," and she knew Tim. Tim's moment of realisation was when... Tim's moment of realisation was when he ran from a music festival at Claremont in Claremont to the city to see her at 2 a.m. He wasn't even wearing a belt, but was definitely buckled, which was a pretty MDMAzing achievement. That's good. From being buckled to locking the notch into the belt, Tim began to plan his proposal. They flew from Perth to Brisbane on New Year's Eve and had dinner booked at a restaurant in South Bank and headed down via the boardwalk. On the walk there, Steph mentioned she was born nearby, which made it even more special. This was by complete chance, by the way. He had fluked that, which Steph reckons Tim was completely shook when he heard her mention it. He was acting more agitated than usual, complaining about couples being around them by going, couples. But then, when he found a nice spot near some cool trees, it was go time. He dropped to one knee and he pulled out the most expensive purchase that he'd ever made in his life. It was the receipt for the flights to Brisbane. No, he's pulled out the ring. And as Steph remembers looking around being confused for some reason, then realised, this is the moment, it's happening. And with a million thoughts going through her head, she gathered herself and answered with a huge yes. So from the boardwalk in Queensland to the Isle in WA, are you guys ready to make it official? All right. Government warning, here we go. Before you're joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I'm to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage, according to law in Australia, is a union of two people, to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life. Okay, so these are the I-dos. Tim, do you promise to love Steph as much as you love her cans?
I do.
Okay. Always be there to sift through Steph's emotional problems together. Keep inspiring her every day and continue to be the inspirational, hilarious and loving partner she has fallen in love with from this point forward. I do. Steph, do you promise to love Tim as much as he loves sitting down to wee? Always give him a helping hand if he can't use his. Keep letting him buy bikes that he won't ride and continue to be the fun, loving and caring partner he has fallen in love with from this day forward.
I do.
Nice one. Okay, so the next section is the vows. So Tim has volunteered to go first. So I'm going to hand this to Tim. He's going to read his vows. When he's finished, I'll grab the book and the mic, and then the best man's going to hand the ring over. You guys are going to clap when he finishes his public speaking, and then the ring's going to go on as like a finishing move. Cool? Yep.
I call upon the persons here present to witness that I, Timothy Frey, take Stephanie K. Gordon to be my wife. I promise to be there through the good times and the bad, the ups and the downs, and everything in between. From the first moment I laid eyes on you, your infectious laugh and smile, I knew you were the one. The last 6 years of being together have been the best of my life, for one main reason. You've been there for every moment. I promise to support you even when you're making a mountain out of a molehill. Make you laugh when you're cranky, and to be there for all the amazing and hard lessons along the way. Steph, I'm excited to be your husband until the end of time, be your carer, best friend, and whatever else you need from me. I love you.
All right, first one's on. Round of applause. Well done, Tim. Okay, same thing in reverse.
I call upon the persons here My love, it seems surreal to be standing here across from you. Out of the millions of people in the world we could have met, we somehow found our way to each other. And I believe that I'll find you in every lifetime. There are no words to describe the way that you have changed my life. You are by far the best thing that has ever happened to me. The past 6 years knowing you has been the happiest time of my life, and every day it gets better and better. I see these vows not as promises, but as privileges. I get to laugh with you and cry with you. I get to care for you and share with you. I get to wash the 400 towels that you use per week. I don't have to spend the rest of my life with you, I get to, and that is the greatest gift. So I promise to love and respect you and give you the best of myself, because I know that together we will build a far better life than either of us could do alone. I promise to laugh at all the jokes you make, even if no one else does. I promise to never take you for granted, and to know what an honour it is to wake up next to you every single day. Tim, I choose you. I'll choose you over and over. Without pause and without doubt, I'll keep choosing you forever. I love you.
Second one's on. Round of applause for their vows. Amazing. Good job. Awesome. So we're going to sign the paperwork so we can have their first kiss as officially married couple. So I'm going to get the two witnesses over here. We'll sign. I'll chuck on some music. If you need to stand up, stretch your legs, that's cool. But I'll see you in like 5 minutes. It won't take too long. Round of applause. And we'll see these guys hook up in public. So I'm not the creepy guy kissing in the back of your photo. All right. We good? Everyone good? Good. Have we got confetti? Cool. Sweet. You guys are ready? Lips are good? Yeah. All right, here we go. Our beautiful newlyweds are proudest of being able to help nearly 10,000 people live the life that they love, as well as impacting the lives of two special members of their family, Felix and Luna. In the future, they hope to prioritise their health and happiness and possibly add to the family with some more fur babies and real ones as well. So I'm going to chuck on some music underneath this so they can kiss like a rom-com. So, from your first kiss in Tim's sister's ute by the river, to in front of her, your family and friends in Aravina Estate on your wedding day, Tim, with a huge can-do attitude, I invite you for the first time as a husband to kiss the bride! Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding as I present to you for the first time as husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Frey!